What is going on, guys? Panther here, and we are finally back with our APA Wi-Fi Season 3 Week 11 battle against Crimson CBad and the Detroit Steelwings. So first of all, guys, let me go ahead and apologize for the very late upload. Again, it was due Sunday. It is now Thursday when I'm just now recording this. I actually been on a trip for my wedding anniversary for the past few days, and just really didn't have time to get this battle up or the P4G battle up before drop, but we should not have any issues. We should be on schedule for the rest of our videos, our week 12 match in particular for APA this Sunday, so be sure to check that out, and we will be back on schedule now as well. So this is a very, very important game for us. Currently we are sitting at 7-3. Are we 7-3 right now? We are 7-3 right now, sitting at 7-3, one game up on Crimson, and yeah, this is very important for our playoff chances. With a win here, we seal it. We are in as the 2 seed in our division. With a loss, we have to win next week, or Crimson has to lose next week. So a lot of what ifs kind of up in the air in regards to that. So this battle was very, very, very tough for me to prep for because Crimson's team is just so offensive. Now you see the 6 he brought up on screen, but what you're not seeing is he has a Gyarados, he has an Arcanine, which really do give my team a lot of problems. The real issue that I had with this is how pressured my defensive walls were. So Clefable, Blastoise, Ferrothorn primarily being my walls here. Salazzle, Arrow's my main offense, and then my Mew, I'm bringing a more offensive set with Bulk up this week because it does really, really well against his team outside of the 2 mons that he did bring, being the Galvantula and the Latios, because they do outspeed me. So this speedy, bulky Mew that I have with Bulk up can set up on basically any one of the mons that you see. Like a choice locked Galvantula, maybe into like some type of hidden power, a choice locked Latios into some type of move like a Psychic or Draco or something like that. So my Mew actually does really, really well here if I can keep up the pressure with it. But I've got to get set up before I can really even do anything because it just does so little without any types of boost. So I also have the Unaware Clef. Like I said, I talked about a little bit about Gyarados. He didn't bring it, but definitely was a threat against my team if Blastoise was going. Have it for that. Also have it for a +1 Mega Tyranitar, or also a Calm Mind Laddie, which he has brought in the past before. So I did able to bring Unaware here this week, and it actually ends up really coming in handy. I have Salazzle's kind of like a lure. I want to learn that Mega Tyranitar, hit over that Will-O-Wisp. Just a speedy, I think I'm actually adamant here this week with Mega Aerodactyl with Aqua Tail. And then I have just a bulky Rocky Helmet Ferrothorn, just to kind of take advantage of all the physical attackers that he has on his team, because he has so many, as you can see. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the battle here, and we will go ahead and get started. So what I really predicted here turn 1 was him to potentially lead with the like the Excadrill. So I wanted to go ahead and lead with my Salazzle. I know even if he led with the Mega Tyranitar, it would most likely just get up Stealth Rock's turn 1. Just predicted me to switch, and I could go ahead and fire off my Will-O-Wisp, which is exactly what I choose to do here. So he leads with Hella. Very, very. This could. I mean, that's a very good lead on his part. It's going to be a reliable rock setter. My only form of rapid spin is the Blastoise. I could potentially have Defog Mew or Defog Mega Arrow, but I do not have the slot here. So fire off the Willow, we do hit the Will-O-Wisp, and you know, we're able to get the burn on that thing. Now he could have Heal Bell potentially on the Aromatisse, which I did think he potentially would have. I figured Aromatisse would just be some type of bulky Wish passing set to kind of support the other sweepers on this team like Excadrill or that Latios. But we're able to get the burn off on this thing, which is nice because this thing is really hard for me to switch into. Adamant, Stone Edge is going to do a lot to Clef if it's not burned, and that's really my check with this thing. So now, go on the Stone Edge, that does absolutely nothing. I really thought he would have Fire Punch here, which I was fine with staying in because it wasn't going to do that much to me. But he actually has the Fire Blast, so that's really unfortunate because that almost kills my Ferrothorn. But we are able to get our rocks up at least, so they're here to stay. That's unless he spins them away with the drill or defogs with Vladdy. But it's going to be able to get that 25% chip damage on that Galvantula, which is a pretty big threat to my team. Really. So now he goes into the biggest threat to my team in Excadrill. As I went out into my Clefable. So this is very, very bad. I don't know if you predicted that switch into Clef or not, or just wanted to take advantage of the sand turns. But he goes out into the drill, and you're looking at my team. There's no resist. I don't have a resist on my roster. Blastoise takes so much from Earthquake. So I just protect, just trying to stall out a sand turn a little bit and kind of scout and see what his set he was. I didn't know if he was some type of like Z move or something like that, but you know, is what it is here. So I've got a switch. I choose to go into Blastoise here because I still don't know if he's Life Orb or not, and this proves to be a very big mistake because Earthquake is going to do way too much damage. I should have just sacked off my Ferrothorn there, so early misplay there on my part, just not sacking that thing off, because I ended up doing that on the following turn here, and basically we take 65% on our Blastoise to nothing. Sand is gone though, however. I did really think he would Iron Head on the Blastoise though, to be completely honest. But we do lose our Ferrothorn here. So down in a hole early this match, and you know, you can just kind of see that we're really going to struggle here in this one. So I don't want to play, I don't want to over predict or anything like that. I choose to go out into Salazzle here. Rocks are up, so I can't really afford to switch into my Mega Arrow too many times. Probably should have went into Mew there and started setting up, but he's just able to go right back out into the Mega T-Tar because that's what it invites him again, and he's able to get back up to Sand, which is huge because it's going to outspeed Salazzle and it's going to outspeed the Mega Arrow. And my Mew, as a matter of fact, as well, because my Mew, like I said, my Mew's speedy. It does outspeed the Excadrill no matter his spread. So, yeah, leaves us in a pretty bad position here because we chose to go out to Salazzle. So now he's free to do what he likes, and I believe he makes a double into Excadrill here, making a very good play. He played really well this early game because again he's able to get in Drill, and it's just Drill is such a problem for my team to switch into. As you are soon going to see, as you are very soon going to see. So he's got the monster itself in here now. We choose to protect. We're trying to stall out Sand here as best we can, and he whips out the Substitute, and it's like, oh my god, what am I going to do against this thing? So now he's behind a sub, which is so very bad for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at this point. So he's behind a sub now. Obviously, he's going to wreck everything on my team. We go out into Blastoise. We do get our Guava. I believe he goes for the Iron Head here on the Clefable. And yeah, he just goes for the Iron Head, and we at least make him take a turn of Life Orb. And now he's got to take 2 turns of Life Orb to knock us out, which I believe is what he does. I really wish I would have had Aqua Jet on this thing so I could break the sub. But that's not the case, because what this puts us in a position to do is now we have to go out into Mew to break the sub on the following turn. I do believe we choose to go out into Mew at least. So yeah, this is already 2 of our best defensive walls against his team are already gone in Blastoise and Ferrothorn. So it's not looking good for us at this point. So. Oh, okay, so I actually do not break the sub here. I go ahead and bulk up because I know I can stall this thing out to its Life Orb. Because as you can see, this Earthquake is not going to be enough to 2-shot me. It's going to do a lot, but it's not going to be enough to 2-shot me after Leftovers recovery, especially. I believe I'm Leftovers. No, I'm Z. I forgot. I am Z. So, but I can roost up now, and I can make him play that game. So he goes out into Lottie, and no, actually, okay, I go for another bulk up because the next Earthquake wouldn't have killed. Okay, better play would have been to roost there though, because then Lottie's Draco couldn't have killed me. So he's free to drop a Draco here, go for Shadow Ball, Never Ending Nightmare, whatever he'd like to do. But that is fine because I actually have a really good switch into this. Unless it's Spec Psychic, I can take anything, or unless it's Psyche MZ, I can eat this. So he drops a Draco. That's perfectly fine, and yeah, Clef is in. Clef is really hard for his team to deal with as well, outside of Excadrill. I will say outside of Excadrill. So he goes out into the bane of my existence here in Cabaret, and this thing is going to prove to be so annoying for my team to deal with. Just so annoying. I'll go ahead and forewarn you guys. This is a post-com. We're at 10 minutes right now. We're on turn 17 out of 78, so fasten your seatbelts here, guys. Anyways, so we go out into our Mew as he throws up a wish, and that's going to be a consistent thing that happens here in this game, to be completely honest, because I don't know his complete set at this point. I know he is Wish, Protect, Moonblast at this point. I don't know his last move. I don't know if it's Heal Bell, or I don't know if it like Aromatherapy or what exactly. Toxic. I could not afford my Clefable getting Toxic. My Mew was my more likely Pokemon to get Toxic. Probably should have just went hard Salazzle there, but again, it's another round of Brox, and it invites back in the Tyranitar, and the Drill comes back in under Sand, and then it's just so many problems. But I'm able to set up on this thing with Mew if it's not Toxic as well. But he busts out the Calm Mind as well. So here's my problem. I'm very speedy. I'm not very Spadef. I have like 72 Spadef investment or something like that. But with this thing boosting, I can't outstall it. Now, hindsight's 2020. My play is I'm +2, +3 at this point. If I'm not +3 already, I believe I get to +3 next turn, or in the coming turns with this. So I'm +2. I need to get to +3 to knock this thing out, or I believe at least. So I have a Z move that I could use. I did not want to catch the Protect, me busting the Z move, or I didn't want him going card Latios as I busted my Z, because I hadn't revealed anything but Bulk Up and Roost at this point. He does not know my other two moves, so he doesn't know at all what could be happening here. So he can win this war with Calm Mind, because you're about to see how much Moonblast is about to really do to me. So as you can see, that takes me down a tremendous amount, does over half, and now I'm just really in a bad position because he is the one that's +3. So now I'm forced to go out into Clefable. I'm unaware. I know I can eat whatever he throws up here at this point. I know I can eat whatever he does. So can freely go out into my Clefable and just try to really stall this thing out. That's all it's going to be. Now I am Wish, Protect, Moonblast, and Flamethrower. Now again, hindsight's 2020, but if I would have been Calm Mind instead of Flamethrower, we would be in some business right now, because I can start boosting on this thing just completely. But that is not what we are. We are Flamethrower to hit the Excadrill on the switch. Now, very important sequence of turns right here. So I start Flamethrowing because I realized what he was trying to do. He's trying to Wish Pass into Excadrill because it claims a kill. Claims a kill here at this point with Iron Head. I can't go into Salazzle or anything like that. So I've got to start Flamethrowing to make sure he cannot go into Excadrill. And I know it's going to be mind games, is all it's going to be. As long as I attack on the Wish turns, I can make sure he doesn't pass the Wish. That's really my goal. Now, if he goes into Drill freely, that's not as bad, because he's at least not back up almost full. He's at least got to come in on Rocks and then start to take what could potentially be a Moonblast, Flamethrower, and then take his Life Orb Recoil when he wants to click an attack. So that I'm more okay with. Sand isn't up, so I can revenge him. Can't have that thing getting back up to full though. So you're going to see me here make a sequence of plays, just trying to catch that Excadrill, We're each going to be throwing up Wishes and protecting, but my main goal is to catch the Drill. I think I get a couple special attack drops here he does on Clef, but it doesn't really matter, because even if I'm like -1, -2, the Flamethrower is still going to be doing enough to knock out Excadrill, which is really the goal here. Messing around with all this. I know this isn't very fun to watch or anything like that, just us throwing up Wishes, but this was really I'm looking for the right word here. This was really a game you had to really get into to really understand these Wish turns, these Protect turns, because this is what it comes down to. I know I'm in the back, but he doesn't have a good way to break Clef, and I can stall out the good majority of his team and OHKO it with Moonblast. I mean, Hitmonlee takes some chip. It's going to go down to Moonblast. Galvantula comes in on rocks once or twice, it's going to be close to going on Moonblast one time, definitely going to go on the second time. Tyranitar's low, it's going to take a lot from Moonblast. It's not going to do anything back to me being burned or anything like that. I mean, I'm really in a good position with Clef because he's really going to struggle to break it unless he's got Toxic on something. If I can eliminate Drill. So I'm trying to put myself into the best position to stall this thing out, but also not let Excadrill come in for free. I want to force this thing to wish more times than me, obviously, and the special attack drops don't help, but as long as I can make him wish more than me, I'm in good shape. So I think we're getting to the point where Drill's about to come in here. Because I know it's right around the special attack drop. I think he throws up a wish and then tries to go into it here. So yeah, because he's back up at almost full. I believe he wishes and then goes into it. So I flamethrower here, thinking he may just try to hard switch, but he's going to try to actually wish pass into it. So, or does he attack me here? He may actually attack me first. Because if I remember correctly, he gets a crit, which doesn't entirely matter in the long run. Yeah, okay. So here's where he attacks and he gets the crit, because I know it's getting close. I know it's getting close. He goes right after the crit into the Excadrill. There, I think that was the crit. No, okay, not the crit. Not the crit. Not yet. But this turn does force me to wish right here, or so he thinks. I think this is when he goes. No, okay. No. See, this was a long match, and we played like a week and a half or so ago. Yeah, and it's God, this was such a brutal match, guys. Like I said, I know this isn't very fun to watch. Just wish, protect, moonblast, flamethrower, but you're gonna see towards the end how these turns were very important. So there's the crit. I think he throws a wish up here and then goes. Nope, he hard switches. He's almost at full, so he's going hard drill here, and we do catch him with the flamethrower. So if I would have moonblasted there, it would not have died at -2 special attack, but we did choose the flamethrower there, so we knock out the drill. So thank God that thing's gone, and that is huge for my Clefable. So I'm at -2 special attack, so it's going to force me out, but I'm in much better shape now that thing is dead. So we're not as far in the back now, but the Aromatisse is going to be so tough for us to actually put down. So tough for us to actually try to put down. So as you can see, this just really, I mean, this was just such a back and forth moment in the game here. Just the wishes, the protects, everything like that. So now he makes a very aggressive play. He goes in the Latios predicting the protect, which very smart on his part, because I am forced to protect to get my wish. So he goes in the Latios, and I don't quite know his set. I just know he switched out on Draco last time. But I want to protect here to see what he does, because if he is choice locked, I want to know. And we see him now go for Trick. So now that freely gives us either Mega Arrow or Mew, but I want to go into Mew because it gives me my Roost. And I've got to try to play this defensively to try to continue to have a chance to win this game. So he goes for the Trick, does not work, and he knows that I'm most likely going to Roost, and again makes a very good play and goes into the 1-mon on this team that threatens Mew in the Agropi. So we know that thing is either Scarfed or Specs here at this point. It's most likely going to be Scarf Latios, but we don't know this thing's set. I lived Scarf Bug Buzz, but if he was Life Orb, I did not live. And I did not want to risk it. I knew he was going to Bug Buzz here. There wasn't any chance of him Volt Switching or anything like that, and we definitely take this. So now I'm going to start playing a little bit more aggressively, because I'm really in a position where I have to. So he goes into the Mega Tyranitar. By the way, that damage was Scarf damage on the Galvantula, so I had a feeling that it was Scarf there at that point for the Mega Arrow. which he does later prove to be. But catch him with the HP fighting there and knock it out. I don't. It may not have killed with the crit, but I was going to kill him the following turn anyways. The only thing that was different is that it killed with, it took another turn of sand, basically, is it. Then it goes back out into the spider, and now it definitely proves to be Choice Scarf. But now he's taken 2 turns of Stealth Rocks, and now he dies to Clefable's Moonblast. So very good shape with Clefable here if we're able to put ourselves in position with the Aromatisse. Clefable's going to kill the Hitmonlee. Clefable's going to kill the Latios, depending on what it's at. It's taken a couple of turns of Stealth Rocks now, so it's in range of my Moonblast on the following turn, because it's taking 12% per turn, so it'll have taken approximately 36% worth of damage after the rocks. So got to put myself in a position to take down the Aromatisse is all I have to do, and then Clefable should be able to beat the rest of his team unless I am tricked something by the Latios. And even then he still has to somehow stall out my Moonblast or outspeed me with something to be able to do enough damage. It would really come down to a lot there at the end if I were tricked by like the Latios or something like that. But anyways, I'm in a position to where I can try to stall this Aromatisse, and that's exactly what I'm going to try to do here these next couple of turns. I've got to stall it down so I can get in position to win this game. My plan here was to stall it down enough to where I had more Wish Protects than he did. I didn't care about the Calm Minds. I didn't care about any of that because Unaware is going to bypass that anyways. So yeah, I was in pretty good shape with that there. But yeah, this again, the next probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 turns or so is going to be this. So yeah, just keep watching here, guys. Hang with me, and it gets back to it here at the end. So we're just going to keep firing off Moonblast, and I believe we actually switch to Flamethrowers here in a little bit because they get some special attack drops. And obviously, I know I'm going to have to switch out to kill this thing unless I stall it, but I don't want to waste my Moonblast PP because I need Moonblast to win the game. I don't win without Moonblast. Flamethrower can't win it for me. Can't kill the Hitmonlee. Can't kill the Latios. So I've got to have Moonblast to have a chance of winning this. So I'm just going to spam Flamethrower, just letting him try to spam his stuff. But the position I'm running to now is that I'm not doing enough damage to him to force him to wish. So that's running through my mind here at this point. I'm like, alright, I've got to start making some more aggressive plays. And we're going to get to the point where we're going to try to go into Mew to bust our Z move on it. Mew is, I don't know what Mew's at. I can't remember what Mew's at exactly, but he has started boosting with Calm Minds now at this point, which isn't going to let me freely go into one of those mobs. So basically, I think he's +2 at this point. So basically here now, if I try to go into Mew or Mega Arrow, they run the risk of catching a +1 Moonblast. So it really put me in a bad spot here because it's like, oh, I know I can do a lot of damage with either one of these guys, and then come back in with Clef and do about 35% with Moonblast, 35 to 40% roughly, which is all I would need. I just need to go into one of these guys that outspeed it, hit it to put it in range of the Clefable coming back in to bypass it, or of the other offensive mon coming back in. So if I went Mew, pop my Z and it killed, then I can go Arrow, and click Stone Edge, because Arrow really puts in a lot of work here at this point in the game, as you can see with just Hitmonlee and then those 2 Scarfers. If I can play it right, play it correctly, but it's a huge chance of me trying to go out into one of these guys because he's in such a good shape, being +3 here at this point. So as I said, it's really all mind games. When do I want to make my move? When do I want to go to try to get in one of these mons to try to do enough damage to put myself in a position where I think I can win with Clefable alone, which I really think is possible here at this point. If I can get rid of this thing, if this thing dies, Clefable wins the game. I think at this point, everything's taken enough chip. Even if I'm tricked to Scarf, I don't think they can do enough damage to me collectively if I'm at a high enough point of health to beat me. Because Latios has to trick me, and on that turn he's taking that Moonblast damage. That dies. Well, then he's got to go into the Galvantula, who's got to Thunder me. I guess he could have gotten the Para. I guess he could potentially get the Para on me, but if he gets the Para, you know, that's really counting for the 30% Para and then the 25% full Para on that. And then he's got to go into the Hitmonlee, and unless he is Poison Jab, which turns out he is actually not, then I'm in very, very good shape with my Clefable here at this point. I've just got to find the right time to come in on this thing, and it take the damage I needed to take. So we're getting to that point to where we are aggressive, because I'm slowly realizing I've got to do that, and my hope is that when I bring in one of these more offensive mons, I need him to attack me and not heal. So I'm not doing enough damage to it to KO it. You know, Mew's only going to do, I think it did like 50 with Z, and then, you know, obviously Zen Headbutt afterwards isn't going to do much. Or Arrow's only doing like 49% max with Stone Edge. I guess I could crit, but that's asking for the crit there. What I am more looking for here is, I'm just looking for that opportunity to go in to do enough damage and he kill me on that turn. What he could do is simply just wish up, wish protect, and just kind of stall me out that way until I miss a Stone Edge, or until I pop my Z, or I don't flinch him with Zen Headbutt. He could do that. So I've got to hope for me to go into one of these offensive mons. I got to hope to him not protect on my Z or anything like that, and then I got to hope for him to attack and kill me. So anyways, I go into Mutility here because at this point I know it's like, here's what I have to do, and I got to pray he doesn't Moonblast me. I got to hope he just tries to Calm Mind or something like that. But he clicks Moonblast and he blows me back, which is okay if Mega Arrow can come through for me here. So again, look at the position he's in. He's at about 55 to 60% health. Castiel can come out, do about 40 to 49%. I'm adamant this is going to do a lot to him. All I need him to do is connect, and I need Aromatisse to kill me. I need him to connect and Aromatisse to kill me. That's important, because if he doesn't kill me, it doesn't matter. So I edge and I miss. Biggest miss of my season. Because what that effectively does is ends any chance. So again, I wasn't playing to kill there, and he did attack, so this would have put my Clefable in position to win. Go into Mega Arrow, deal that 49, like even if it did on the low side 40, Clefable's Moonblast is 100% killing next turn, because I know I outspeed, I know I'm coming in, I'm unaware, those boosts don't matter. I kill this thing finally, and then what does he do? But he misses. So that effectively is going to end the game. I mean, it's going to be a few more turns of stall here. There's another 16 turns left in the game here at this point, and I have a decent chance if I can get lucky, get a crit or something like that. But it's basically all on Clefable's back right now. So I feel like there's not much I could have done differently to put myself in a position to win that here. And I'm kind of going ahead and giving away the ending. But yeah, we don't end up winning this. We kind of threaten, but we don't kill anything else. Latios is going to trick us a Scarf here at the end. But I really don't know another way that I put myself in a position to win that here. I think maybe if I would have sacked Ferrothorn earlier in the game, instead of going hard into Blastoise, maybe I could have got my spin off, and that would have provided Mega Arrow and Salazzle some more utility. But I don't know. I mean, I really do think Clefable gave me the best opportunity to win the game. That was my win con for sure. This Clefable win, I realized none of his mons had Toxic or anything like that on it, but that miss was huge. I mean, Crimson obviously didn't ask for the miss or anything like that, but that miss definitely just put us out of it completely there. Again, I don't know 100% I would have won, but I really feel like I had a very good chance at winning with that Stone Edge connecting. Stone Edge connects, puts the Aromatisse in range of Clefables Moonblast on the following turn. Latios has to trick me to Scarf and die to Moonblast, and then it really comes down to Thunder from Galvantula. So it's tough. It's very tough because I never would have gotten a special attack drop or anything like that on the Clefable, which happens here in a little bit. It was a tough one here. It was a tough one here because it's what we needed. We needed that edge. We haven't. I don't think we've missed an edge all season, so we were definitely due, and we chose to run Stone Edge, but it didn't really matter even if we did have the Rock Slide. Really didn't, because I was at a point to where even if I had Rock Slide, I don't know if Moonblast was gonna kill on the following turn. So yeah, we're in some tough. We're in a tough position here. We're in a tough position here to say the least. Latios is about to trick us with the Scarf. I think I protect just for giggles here at this point. 11 turns left, so I'll just go ahead and kind of narrate what happens here at the end. So yeah, we're gonna protect on the trick, and there's nothing we can do because he's definitely gonna be able to trick us with the Scarf on the following turn too. It's not like it only happens once like Fake Out, so I don't even know why I did that. I just stalled a turn here at this point, I guess, but not gonna help me. So we get tricked to Scarf. And I think we're like at -1, maybe even -2 special attack right now. And yeah, we're locked into Moonblast, and you're gonna see. I'm almost positive this. I know this is -1. That was -2 actually. -2 special attack here. I mean that does so much to Latios. So you see, if we were boosted, that thing was dropping on the trick. So, and like I said, then it really comes down to Hitmonlee, which we may have outsped depending on the spread with the Choice Scarf, and then the Galvantula. Galvantula definitely went outspeed, but it wasn't going to do anything with Thunder. I mean, it really came down to Para. Was what it really came down to. Para on the Thunder. So unfortunately, we are going to lose this one 4-0 to Crimson CBad, but really good prep on Crimson's part. I really had nothing really good for this Aromatisse, and it really put him in a position to win. I mean, Aromatisse was able to stall my team out. Such a good Excadrill set on his part too with the sub. It ended up being sub SD, which really just ate through my freaking team. It was adamant. It was brutal, guys. It was brutal prep for. So I mean, if you guys have been watching this whole video, you know. Oh, and see, look at that. Lives on 1, just add insult. I don't even know what a cabaret is, but I never want to see one again. But yeah, it really put him in a position to win. But anyways, so this makes us 7-4 now, with a worse differential than Crimson. It does not matter though on differential, at this point, because it really just comes down to win losses. He's 1 game back still. He is 6-4. He's 6-4. Yeah, he's 6-4 at this point. He's 6-4 at this point, and no, he's 6-5. He's 6-5 at this point. So it comes down to next week. He plays Lynx. He plays Lynx Forte. If he wins and I lose, he is in. If I win and he wins, I'm in, because I would have the better record at that point. He would be 7-5. I would be 8-4. And there wouldn't be anything differential we can do about that. So as long as I win, I'm in. If I lose, I need some help from Lynx Forte, guys. So definitely be sure to check out the video. That video will be up Sunday, this Sunday the 25th. So that battle against the Shiny King himself, A-Drive. So be sure to check that one out. But again, this was a really fun one. I know this was maybe not fun to watch, but it was really fun to play because you're really just trying to jostle for position there. It's really what it came down to. But for the guys, for those of you that have stuck around for the full 35 minutes of this, I really appreciate the support. Sorry again for being late with my uploads this season, but we're going to catch back up on the last couple weeks of P4G, along with our APA Week 12 video being on time. So at this point, we played. I know the results of it, but I'm really excited to bring that match to you guys here in the coming days. But anyways, guys, this match has one turn left. As you can see, Cabaret is about to finish it off, as she deserves to. She put in so much work this match. So again, I'm sure most of you have already seen Crimson's side of this battle. Be sure to check out his channel. It's in the description below if you have not already. And yeah, guys, be sure to leave me some feedback down in the comments section below. Let me know what you think of the battle. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, we'll see you.